Hi, my name is Rocky, and I am a living donor. The interesting thing about being a living donor is that you have to get asked to be one in the first place, which is always an interesting moment. I was at a Rotary Club meeting, and one of our members, Evelyn, came in and said, "Hey, I need you to put these flyers out in your businesses and schools or wherever. Tony, her husband, needs a kidney." I had the opportunity, a blessing, to have an example in my life of someone that was a living donor, my stepmother. And she donated at the age of 69, and 2 weeks later she was out running. So I already knew someone in my circle, my frame, that had done this and taken all the scare and the strangeness away from it. So when I heard that Tony needed a kidney, I just immediately knew it was the right decision and decided I would get tested. And it's not a independent decision. You check in with your family and your kids and your wife and say, "Hey, is this a thing that's okay, for us to be doing as a family?" And it was a resounding yes. If you have someone that you know that's already a living donor, it makes everything a lot easier to come together. I had my stepmother, and now if anybody watching this is curious about being a living donor, you know me, and we're going to make my information available so that you can call me directly. And it's amazing how many people I didn't know were living donors that were living donors. And I'm in the coffee industry. I get tons of people that have said, "Hey, by the way, I did this for my mom, for my aunt, for my sister," and it's touching how many people actually are living donors. They're just quiet about it. After having the conversation with the family about doing this, it's sort of a really cool, scary feeling to know that you're going to help someone tremendously. The decision always comes from a place of love, which is interesting. The recipient is far more troubled with the decision than the donor. If you're the type of person that gives of yourself, that shares in the community and so on, you're already in that mind space of someone said they need help, I want to help. It's human nature to do so. It's not human nature for someone that needs a kidney to say, "Hey, can I get one of your kidneys?" And that's not how it actually transpires. There is a critical need, it has to be done, and word gets out. For the donor, it's sort of an easy decision. I'm going to help. You're not in danger. You're not putting yourself into danger. It's an easy decision. But it is very humbling for someone to have to ask for help. So when I was presented with the opportunity, it was a very easy decision to make. It's embarrassing. Being a living donor, people call you a hero. They call you superhero, and we're looking for a superhero for Jill right now. But really, are you? It's anybody that tells you they don't appreciate the positive strokes and the yays and the pats on the back, well, they'd be lying. But that's not why you do it. And I tried to keep it really quiet. Now I realize there's such a need for people to know and understand about living donation that kind of put myself out there. And the more people that can find out that, hey, there is a need and there are people in our community that could use a living donor, need a living donor, the better. I actually wear this lapel pin now everywhere that I go, and I travel a lot overseas. Everyone asks, "Hey, what's with the pin?" And it's actually half a pin, and on this half of the pin says, "I gave the gift of life." My friend Tony has the other half of the pin that says, "I received the gift of life." And I want people to actually ask about it so that I can tell them that the story of being a living donor, and that they should just consider it. If someone in their circle says, "Hey, you don't have to have the immediate fear reaction. You now know somebody that has gone through the living donor process. And it's amazing how many people have been touched by that story, and I'll never know if they ever donated a kidney, but it's nice to think that I had an impact on somebody else. I have to confess that my life has been in abundance ever since I donated the kidney to Tony. Never asked for it, didn't expect it, but my relationships are better. My business has been better. Everything has flown to me. I think when you have so many people thinking such positive things about you, that it's inevitable that good things come to you. And I don't try. I used to be embarrassed and try and get out of the way. Now I'm not getting out of the way. I'm not getting in the way. I'm just letting kind of life flow this direction, and it's been amazing. And it is it's fun to talk about the story now rather than being embarrassed about it, because it allows other people to ponder as well. Hey, maybe I can do that. And so it physically, absolutely nothing has changed. I was given one post-operation instruction, which was drink lots of water and pee clear, and so not to stress your kidney out too much. And that's it. That's all the difference there is for a living donor. And so in that regard, no big deal. But in the rest of life, it's been kind of amazing experience. I only have 2 kidneys. And I am going to give the second one away as well. I just won't know who gets that one because I have the little dot on my driver's license that says I'm donating my organs. And I think you should too. If I had another kidney, I'd do it again. It's a non-traumatic event, and the benefits that you give are amazing. The benefits that you get, which is not why you do it, but they're also amazing.